My name is Lebohang. I'm 27 years old. I grew up at the East Rand, place called Heidelberg. I was raised by a single mother, Anna Mastikani, and I was. She tried all her level best to provide for me and to raise me up like other kids. I was a child that grew up in the church because my mother never let me to miss church. Each and every Sunday I would go to church. I went to school too at Larfo School. It was a special school. It was very nice, but I had few challenges, obviously, because of the special needs. And I went to high school to Olympia Park. It's in Springs. It's also a special school. And I decided to move from Springs to go to Joburg because I really wanted to be in the entertainment industry. I went to the special school because of my mother and my father separating, so it affected me very much because I would see other kids calling their parents, maybe saying daddy, or I didn't have that or that opportunity that they had. So my mind, it was just all over. I couldn't read at class, I couldn't focus. I was very, very angry. So they called my mother that I need special attention. I went to Olympia Park, and then it's when I went to Joburg, because at Olympia Park things were not working out for me as well, because sometimes we would write exams and I couldn't cope or understand what they're writing. So I decided that there's something that I can do. So I wanted to be a choreographer or a presenter. So I went to Joburg and I went there to chase my dreams, and I met a lady called Tuli. She knew Tandega, and then it's where I went to Eben Brew each and every day, started being a presenter and an extra, I mean to say. So we did, and then it's when I got an opportunity to show my skills at YoTV. So I used to do wall space. Unfortunately, I decided to go out. I'm one person, I don't judge people. So I met a friend called Consilia. I thought she was a friend, but she was working for other people. So I decided that I trusted her because I never got that kind of love at home. So it's when I got kidnapped and I woke up. I was surrounded by girls, and the guy came and he told me that this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work and I'm gonna be a slave. So it's when I got kidnapped since 2010. It was very rough there, but because of I knew how to pray, and I had faith that one day that I would go out, and God really saved my life. I came out alive. It was very hard in there because they would force you to do things, each and everything. You didn't do it out of your will, and you didn't know what's going to happen to you the following day, because I saw so many girls dying in front of me. It was very emotional. I've even lost a best friend, a person that I would find comfort to. Her name is Natasha. Natasha, they killed her because she refused to take the drugs. So the man, when you don't want to do something, he disciplines you. So I had to stand there and look at Natasha while they were grinding her. So for me, it was a terrible experience because I wouldn't know. Maybe tomorrow it would be me or another day. But I thank God for saving my life. It was hell in there. I got my kids right there. I got my firstborn. Her name is Blessing. She's 7 years. But I couldn't be with them. I don't know where they took them. And I got my son also, Gift. He's 3 years now. I couldn't raise him, and he was a child that he had a terrible skin condition because they made us take drugs there. So his skin, it wasn't very well. So yeah, for me it was a terrible experience. I'm only starting to bond with my kids right now, and my son is struggling to know me. So after I was adopted, I saw them. So it was the first time I missed Blessing's birthday. I didn't even know when was her birthday because my mind, it wasn't on a right set. But when I find out, I really felt bad because I missed a lot of birthdays and a lot of things, you know. So even her, after the experience that she had, after being raped a lot of times, it's hard for me and her to communicate, but I'm trying my best to show her that I'm going to be there for her and I'm not going anywhere. The father of the kids, I'm not very sure because they used to bring different guys to come and sleep with us. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the father of my kids. But what made me happy, even when I escaped, at least I could get hold of my kids. And I'm very happy to be a mother. Sometimes it hurts me knowing how did I get them. They kind of remind me of my past, but they also make me to be strong and to protect them a lot. So I'm a happy mother, and I think I just have to be responsible for them. So I also thank God for saving my kids. Also, it was terrible when I found my daughter. She was also raped, and not once, not twice. It has been happening repeatedly. It really hurt me that I couldn't be there for her as a mother, or to protect her, or to save her, because the last time I saw my baby girl, she was only after I gave birth, and that was the last time I saw her. I don't even know my kids' first walk, or when they started to talk, or know those things that a mother would miss out to their own child. I don't have that experience with my kids. They just took them and I never saw them until that day I escaped. The guy, the doctor, that one helped me to escape. I saw my kids after 3 days, coming in with that doctor and one police guy. There was a guy who used to come to me each and every time. I would have my own praying session, or when they tried to give us drugs, some of them I would hide it because it's something that I didn't want to do. And then he kept on telling me that one day you're gonna get out. One day I'll make a plan, trust in me, and don't forget to pray. He was our doctor there because there's some girls, they used to take overdose, maybe to also help some of us to give birth, you know. He was there maybe if you're sick or you have flu, things like that. He was working under the guy, the Nigerian guy there. So he was a worker there. So he was hired. So until the day that I had to leave, and he told me that I should prepare myself, and he's gonna take me. We're gonna act like we're going out to go buy some things. He already spoke to the boss because I was there for too long. So even my trust to them, it was end because I was there and I know so many things inside there. So we went out like I'm going out for shopping. And when I went out, there was a police car waiting for me. And it's when they took me to the place that I'm staying at right now. The doctor is still there. The doctor does come and visit me and my kids to encourage me as well, you know. And the doctor even is also the one who helped me to accept the situation that I'm in and to fight and to be strong, not only for me, also for my kids. And he told me that as well he's gonna support me during this whole journey that I'm going through. But apparently they don't know where the doctor is, because he told me that he left with the immediate effect after he helped me to escape. So I got a shelter, but it's only for 6 months. So my fear it's going back to the streets with my kids. I made a promise to myself that I don't want to live that life that I want to live. So they're only keeping us for 6 months, and then after that you just have to see yourself, where are you going. So I don't want to end up on the streets. I'm looking for a job that I could be able to try to provide for my kids and give them a safe home that I know that it's going to be a permanent home for them, and try to support them wherever I can. What I can write, I can read, but now I've progressed a lot. Before it was totally a blackout. I couldn't even write my own name. Now I can read short sentence, I can write short sentence. I don't know where does my mind, where did it come from? But I think it's time. I think I'm in a place that I accepted each and everything that happened to me. So I thank God also for that opportunity. My reading and writing, it started when I was small, before I was adopted. I would love to be a motivational speaker. I would love to help other women who have been through abuse, actually gender-based violence, and also to encourage them. I would also love to pursue my dreams of acting, and yes, that's what I would love to be, and that's where I see myself. So I'm leaving the shelter end of December. I don't have a home. My family, they are very distant. I thought that they were going to support me, but most of them, they are rejecting me because of what happened to me. Some of them are judging me. They're saying I'm a prostitute. They don't trust me, or I might steal from them. It hurts a lot, because there you are trying to change, and the people that you need the most are the people who are rejecting you. And now I need a place to stay for me and my kids, and I really need help. For if there's anyone that has something to offer me, I would be very happy, because a shelter, out of everything that I've said, but a roof underneath, it's the first thing for me and my kids. That's what I need, protection, and for them to have a shelter underneath them. What I would love to say, even to the national, even to the police And to everybody out there, human trafficking is one case that they never take it serious. Human trafficking, it's for real. Human trafficking, it's very bad. Each and every day, girls are getting kidnapped. There are young girls. Example, I'll do example with my daughter as well. She was already being raped at the age of 7 years. It means that she was gonna be taught how to sell or to do whatever that she's doing. So I would say to the ladies, be careful who do you meet, and this thing also to apply for jobs on internet and things like that, people wanting you money. It's very, very, very bad. You don't know what would happen to you, or looking for blessers or guys that you don't even know them, that also might get you into trouble. Know a person first and make sure that you know each and every detail, because once you get there, you'll never know that you'll make it up alive or you'll make it out like me. You'll be unfortunately like me. But there are few women out there that have been trafficked, that they've escaped the way that I have escaped, and giving my testimony to the world. So I would say, guys, take this very serious. And even if you're in the club, make sure, even if you hold your drink, you rather go with your drink, because that can happen with the short space of time. So what I'll say, do not wish to be somebody, or not wish to say I want Brazilian hair, for example, or I want things like that. You don't even know where do they come from. And I think the most important thing is to accept your situation, rather get help, or rather speak with people that they can help you, and to rely on a man, because that can be very dangerous, or to be with friends that you don't even know what they're all about. So I would speak to women out there, guys, just be careful, because when you're there, and where I was, when you are young, they are easy to use you. But when you are old, some of them, they die, they don't even reach home, their families, they don't even know what happened to them. Some of them, they just chew them out, and by that time you've been living that life that you are living. So to start up fresh, it's very hard. So I would just encourage young ladies, please do not just trust anyone, because human trafficking is for real. And I would also love the state also to understand that human trafficking is for real, and I just wish that they could also support the victims of human trafficking, like the way they're supporting people with gender-based. There's awareness of gender-based, but I've never seen the one of human trafficking or a march or something like that. So I would just say, please support the ladies out there. I left ladies who are crying and who wish to get the A that I'm getting right now. Hi, I'm Lebohang, and I've been through the most.